Okay, so here's my broccoli slaw, coleslaw with carrots kind of mix. Um, More or less, I'm preparing for my 1 year anniversary, but I do a mixed variety with this stuff. I did put a couple drops of red hot, Frank's Red Hot in here. A little bit. This time I put a little bit more than I usually do. Rarely do I always do it, but a little bit of horseradish. I like a touch of honey, a touch of Italian dressing, a little bit of French, or this was Catalina. Sometimes the Thousand Island, but I don't think I put the Thousand Island in this time. So I'm on day 346, vegetarian. Ashtabula-Vegetarian, as I refer to myself. And July 1st will be my 1 year anniversary. I mean, I should have started on July 5th, but I started, and I didn't know about the Beyond Burgers and all that stuff there that you can get in the freezer sections of the stores and whatnot. Otherwise, I probably would have had them on the 4th of July, because it was my first 4th of July without burgers and dogs ever. No steak, no burgers, no dogs. It was a rough culture change. You know, even though I had barely ate beef and pork for a year and a half, I always had burgers and dogs on the 4th of July, so it was rough. But I didn't know about the Beyond Burgers. I'd heard about them, and I did have hot dogs before, but it wasn't what I wanted, and I didn't realize the burgers were pretty darn tasty, and I didn't even think about it. So this year, my goal is to go vegan July 1st. When I say that, I mean for 24 hours to a week to a month, I'm going to try it. But if I make it past a day, I'll be happy. If I make it a week, I'll be surprised. If I make it to a month, it's probably ungodly, unreal. So I'm not even setting that as a long-term goal. It's just a secondary goal. Firstly goal is to make it 24 hours vegan. So if they do have the vegan burgers and stuff, I will have some if it's truly vegan. If it's vegetarian, I'm not going to have it this year. So not until after I break my 24-hour vegan cycle or a week, whatever. Now what I'm going to do to celebrate the 4th of July early is... and my 1 year anniversary is like this month, and for sure the last week of June, I'm going to try and eat as much vegetarian food as I can, because I'm still doing no meats. So vegan or vegetarian food that's going to taste the bestest, that's going to help get me through the Beyond Burger from Denny's, the Impossible Whopper from Burger King. You know, I mean, it's not health food, but it's my 1 year anniversary. The Beyond Sausage from not is it Dunkin' Donuts. The Beyond Sausage, if I make it out to Hardee's, they have the Beyond Sausage. So it's like, you know, okay, so I'm gonna torture my body a little bit, but I'm not on the healthiest diet yet anyways. I'm trying to get there. You know, I'm gonna be 1 year Ashtabula-Vegetarian, and I'm shooting for vegan. And that was just never going to happen. I mean, I never planned on that. But if I get to vegan or plant-based, that'll be awesome. But like I said, right now my goal is just to do 1 day. If I make it a week, it'll be okay. If I make it 3 days, I'll be happy. But I'm still vegetarian. Originally, I was going to give up meats for 3 to 6 months. And then when I said, well, I'm in a year to 2 years. And at this point in my life, you feel so good, especially if you stretch and exercise, which I need to do more. Need to do more of that. Don't get me wrong. But if I could cut back on the sweets a little, and that's the thing, is if I do the vegan, then that's going to take me away from the milk chocolate and the ice creams and the other stuff that's making me fat. The potato salad, the Miracle Whips, the whips, the mayos, unless I go with the vegan one. So if I could have the money to have enough supplies before me, I could do it at this point. I mean, you're talking, it took me several years of changing my mindset. Several years of changing my mindset to get to this point for various reasons. I'm not going to bring them all up here. But across the board, I mean, I've seen a couple of those videos on Netflix, you know, all the ones that they recommend basically a 51% raw food diet. So raw and uncooked food, vegetables, fruits, nuts, the natural stuff. And I do believe that if we were raised that way, I do believe I would be smaller. I would be in better shape. I could feel my stomach muscles just when I was trying to do the vegetarian a couple years ago, off and on, more vegetables. But it was vegetarian mix when I was still doing the meats, chicken, fish, all that stuff. And it's kind of funny. Originally, I was going to keep eating fish and chicken, but I gave it up. So the point is, I'm beyond that. I'm 347 days in. And, you know, it's 2020. There's chaos going on in the world. Let's hope for world peace. Let's hope for calming. You know, I'm over the big 5-0. You know, I'm 5'2" now, so I'm well beyond that. And, you know, I'm definitely tipping the scales, you know, where the one scale we got doesn't even show the number. No. So now when I get to the point where I start eating healthy, eating portion control, and exercising, It's going to be the combination that you need. You have to change your lifestyle if you want to do it. You have to do it. And that's what I've chose to do. But like I said, mine's between those videos and health conditions from prior relatives that have not made it. And then you find out that there's a good chance, if not factually, but there's a good chance that, and the doctors don't always tell you shut up unless you have the condition. Heart attacks and stroke are caused a lot of times, potentially, from this Dr. Furman. He talks about it, meats and dairies and stuff like that. So if it's hereditary to your family, if it's not, then you don't have nothing to worry about. But just from the other shows I've seen, everybody should be concerned about their health and do the best they can to eat a healthy, well-balanced diet and meal with portion controls. Whether it's 6 little meals a day or 3 meals a day, whatever, if you can go, don't go all day without eating. They say that's not good for you either. But there is some people that fast for a day or two here and there as well, or eat really small, light meals. I'm not there yet. If I ever get there, you will know it, because I'll be bragging it up. And hopefully some of my friends will be too. But right now, I don't even know what I weigh. The truck scale, when I say the truck scale, there's a scale at the Flying J up there, got moved. And it's a scale for humans, obviously, not the truck scale. But maybe that's what I need. But they had it up front. It was like one of them quarter scales. When they moved it to the back, and I don't even know if it's still there, because with the shutdown and stuff like that, you couldn't get to the back. And because they had like a little hallway and stuff like that. And so that's all blocked off. So long story short, the scale I got here doesn't weigh me, because it's, I'd have to learn how to weigh half my body and then the other half. So we're not there yet. So long story short, it's not about the weight. They always say weight's a number. I knew this one guy that was working out a lot telling me that weight's just a number. But then he was working out all the time, but then I'd see him picking out off and on sweets. So it's just like, I don't want to get in everybody else's idiocracies, and I got enough of my own. So this is my goal for me. This is Ashtabula-Vegetarian here, and I'm going on 1 year anniversary, and I'm going to tear this month up. Like I said, I'm still staying vegetarian. The hardest thing is, luckily, thank God, and thank God that there's so many alternatives, especially the big stores. They even have a small selection, besides all your plant-based vegetables and stuff like that, but they do have some vegan stuff that's truly vegan, which that'll be a placebo to help get me through, because I want to be able to eat the stuff that I'm used to, but in an alternate form. Yes, the flavors are different. This is different. That's different. And unless I was to roll over right now and just go plant-based vegan, which is kind of hard to do when you're coming from being raised a certain way all these years. I'm not ready to do that, but if I get there, wish me luck. And so I could ramble on and on and on and on and on and on. But so here's my little broccoli slaw salad mix, coleslaw, and I really don't have lettuce in this thing, but the lettuce doesn't last as long, so I haven't been putting lettuce in it. So all this other stuff lasts better, especially when you get a little dressing. I need the stuff to last for a week. It's sometimes laborious to do all this stuff when you're not used to cooking or prepping all this food. I've been learning to do that more and more. And, I haven't really been eating a lot of stuff from a box anyways, but I do eat some of the fast food off and on, and I do eat some canned stuff, and, sometimes you eat from a box too. And when I say that, I don't mean the junk food that I've been eating. So that's a whole different story. But if you can go plant-based or vegan, awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad and happy for you, and I hope you got a lot of support out there. And if not, till then, wish us all luck. And we can all do it for whatever reason we want to, but you have to want to do it. And I'm not going to bring up everything else in the world that's going on or didn't go on, or everything that you can and cannot do, and whatever. It's summertime. If you can swim, swim. If you can exercise, exercise. If you don't have a gym, just home exercise. Watch some YouTube hacks and Google it. All that other stuff. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for a like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching our family video channel. Thank you for watching my daughter's videos. Excuse me. My girlfriend's got a couple on there too. A few videos, and I make some videos, good, bad, and different. And we're just all around different stuff. So, it's like, it's what we do. It's what we are. You be who you are. Peace out, everybody. Take care. Good luck. Best to you. Best to you all. I can't say it enough. Breathe, relax, meditate, rattle, drum, hum, sing. Do whatever good things that you do to make the world a better place, with goodness in your heart from a good place. Always, eternally, continually, for you, your family, for your ancestors, for your children, for your brothers, your sisters, for whatever your inner reasons are that keeps you alive and well, as being a being from your goodness, from that little place of ray of sunshine that may still be alive in the world and in the universe, that can permeate the entire world and universe and help bring a universal peace. a universal kindness, a universal understanding that good things can and will happen, and we have to be receptive to it and know about it, and hopefully it'll just keep expanding with the awakeness of our consciousness. Simply said, thank you. Take care, all.